Hi there, welcome to the next workout. We're doing it together today, Gladys and me. Much more fun working out together. And so perhaps you can do it together at home too. Bring your husband, your boyfriend, your lover, your kids. Your pets. Bring the dog. Well, let's start. Place your feet underneath the hips. I'm going to stand straight up. Start with taking a good look at your posture. So pull your belly button a little bit in. Pelvic is slightly tilted, the neck is lengthened, the shoulders are down. I'm going to start with circling for 3 and 2 and the last one, and keep the shoulders down. Now we're going to lift up on one side, lengthen out and bring it back. Lift it up, lengthen out and lift it up, lengthen out. 4 more. Lift up, lengthen out and back. Lift it up. Lengthen out and back. 2 more. Yes, lengthen out and back. Lift it up, lengthen out and take it back again. Now lift the arms up at shoulder height, but keep the shoulders down. And now bend from the elbows, and you're gonna close the arms up and bring the elbows together, not just the hands, but make sure you're finishing the whole movement. And we'll do 6. And 5, we'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and the last one you're gonna hold, and now you're gonna lower the arms and lift them up. Lower down and lift them up. Of course, you could use a bottle of water in between the hands here. Try to keep the elbows a bit small. 2, and the last one. Take your arms down, bring the elbows into your waist, and now you're going to open and close. Make sure you're rotating the shoulder blades towards each other, so it's not so much about the arms as it is about the shoulders and activating the upper and the mid back. And we'll do 2, and the last one, and lengthen the arms out. Now place the hands on top of the pelvic and bend the knees in a little bit, loosen up the lower back by making some pelvic tilts. We'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and the last one. We're going to circle the hips, try to make a nice big movement. So if you bend the knees a little further, you have a bit more range of motion into your hips, and take it into the opposite direction. For 3, 2, and the last one, and lengthen yourself back up again. Alrighty, we're gonna take it down to the floor. So sit on top of the mat and have the legs really lengthened. I think you can see us both now. We're reaching the arms to the front and keeping the shoulders down and the chest nice and open. Connect your legs together, but if you have if you're a bit stuck into the lower back, you can open the legs a little bit, that gives a bit more space. Otherwise, sit the legs up from your toes towards the belly button. And lengthen yourself a bit up, pull the abs in, take a really deep breath in and make that pelvic tilt. Keep pulling your abs in on the way down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, you're lowering yourself. Bring the upper back to the floor. Make sure the neck stays nice and lengthened, so when the arms move backwards, the rib cage doesn't lift up. Take a deep breath in again while breathing out. The chin goes towards the chest and you're lengthening up. We're going to do 1 more. So see if you're really lengthened from the hips, so your spine is straight on top of the hips. And we're going to make that pelvic tilt again. Pull the abs in, slowly lower. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Lengthen the spine. And bring the arms a little backwards. Be aware of that rib cage and don't hollow the lower back. Take a really deep breath in while breathing out, chin towards the chest. Roll back up. We're continuing in the spine stretch, so bring the toes towards you and pull the belly button backwards. If you're not able to reach the toes, you can of course grab your ankles, shins, whatever. Pull the belly button in. Take a really deep breath in and breathe out and pull just a tiny bit more. And now lengthen yourself back up again. Place both feet on the floor and lengthen up the spine. Keep the chest nice and open. Lower the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. We're going to make a pelvic tilt. Pull the abs in. Half roll down. Keep your fingers connected into the kneecap and lengthen back up again. But really, really lengthen. Sit straight on top of your sit bones. And make that pelvic tilt again. Pull your abs in. Keep the shoulders down and lengthen back up again. We'll do 2 more. And roll down. Lift up and lengthen. Crown of the head is towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, breathing out. Roll down. And lengthen back up again. Stay on top of the sit bones. Now reach the hands to the front, palms facing each other. Fingers are lengthened. You're going to make that half roll down again. And now lift one leg after the other. Yes. And now you're going to touch the toes towards the floor. Try to work from the hips, not so much from the knees. Touch and touch and touch and touch. We'll do 8 and 7 and 6. We'll do 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. And the last one. Place your feet on the floor and pull the knees to lengthen the spine a little bit. Take a really deep breath in. And breathe out again. Reach the arms to the front. Make that half roll down again. And now lift up into your tabletop. We're going to continue going into some teasers. Lengthen the legs out. And bring them back again. And lengthen. And keep pulling those abs in. And keep your breath activated. And we're going to lengthen. Only 2 more. And here's the last one. Hold it a little longer. Lengthen the spine up just a slight bit more. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the heels towards the floor. Lengthen the legs. And bring your nose towards your knees. And lift yourself back up again. Place your feet on the floor again. We're going to take it down and be on your lower arms. In this position, really important, you're making a pelvic tilt. Pulling the abs a little in. Try to bring the ribcage a little down and keep it down. And don't sink into your shoulders. Keep lifting up. And keep placing your head straight on top of your upper body. I'm gonna take myself a little bit backwards so you can see Gladys' her lovely face. Say hi to public. Hi. Hi. And now we're lifting up. Lift the legs up, keep the head and the neck lengthened, and reach, and reach, and reach. Reach, 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 and reach. Reach, 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 and reach. We'll do 8, and 7. We'll do 6, and 5. We'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and hold the last one. Keep both legs lengthened. Do a little scissoring. And scissor, and scissor. Pull your abs in. We'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Lower down, pull the knees in for just a moment. Take a really deep breath in and breathe out again. Now from here, bring the legs into tabletop. Grab your imaginary steering wheel and keep the shoulders down. We're going to cycle up and down. Cycle up, and lower down. Cycle up, this is everybody's favorite. And pull the chin in and cycle up and down. Keep the whole body activated. Keep your abs tightened and lower down here. We'll do 8 more. I promised Gladys 4, but just to tease you, we're going to do 8. And lower back down. And lift it up, we're halfway, and lower back down. 4 more. And lower, keep the breath going. And 2, no 3. And 2, keep going. Yes, almost there. And stay up here. Keep cycling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Very good. Take a really deep breath in and breathe out again. And lengthen yourself back up. We're going to roll down for 1 more time. So make that pelvic tilt, pull your abs in, and lengthen. Place both feet on the floor. And lengthen the right leg up towards the ceiling. And see if you can reach the toes up. So really activate the whole leg. And now we start circling the leg in the hip socket. And try not to move the pelvic or the rib cage. So stay in control over the movement. Circle. 3, 2, and 1. Circle in the opposite direction. And keep your breath going. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And it's important because of your stability. Keeping the deeper layers of ab muscles activated. 2 and 1. Now stay here. Curl up the upper body. Have the hands supporting the head, but just slightly, no pulling. Now lift the other leg up in tabletop and we continue circling. Circle. And again, see if you can keep the stability. Circle and circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle in the opposite direction. Take it the other way around. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Pull the knees in for just a moment. Wiggle the lower back. Move your head from right to left, left to right, so there's not too much tension in the head and the neck. Take another deep breath in. Place your feet back on the floor again. Heels are in line with the sit bones. Relax your arms. Make sure the back of the neck is lengthened and reach the other leg up. And now we start circling again. See if you can keep control over the rib cage and the pelvic. Circle and circle. We'll do 3 and 2. Keep actively reaching up. And the last one, let's circle in the opposite direction. Take it the other way around. Circle. 4, 3, 2, and the last one. Now stay up here. Curl up the upper body by using your abs. Chin in, pull up, and the whole shoulder girdle is lifted. Other leg goes into your tabletop. And you're going to continue the circling. Circle and circle. Circle. 2 and 1. And let's circle in the opposite direction. Take it the other way around. We're going to do 3, 2, and the last one. And pull the knees back in again. Take a really deep breath in and breathe out. And now curl yourself up. Keep your hands into your kneecaps, lower the shoulders down and go into your balance position. Lower the shoulders, chest open. We're going to lengthen the legs one by one. Yes, and switch, switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. We'll do 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one, and now the legs go together. You love this one too. Lengthen up, and bend, and lengthen, and bend. We'll do 24. Oh my God. We'll do 8, and 7. We'll do 6, and 5. Last 4, and 3, and 2. Let's hold the last one a little longer for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release and lengthen out. All right. Yeah, we're going to turn our backs towards you because it's easier to follow the movement when we're up here. So sit on top of your sit bones, roll yourself down. Pilates is always ahead of the program. Relax your arms, bring one leg up and bring the other leg up. Take a really deep breath in and we're going to open and close. And open and close. Keep reaching those legs away from you. Open and close. And don't take the tension off the legs, not for a moment. Neither on the opening or on the closing. Feel that you're activating those legs by reaching up in every part of the movement. We'll do 4, we'll do 3, we'll do 2, and the last one you're going to hold open. Just let the legs be there. Keep reaching and lengthening them, but let gravity take the stretch on the inside of your legs. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We do little pulses. Open, open, open. Keep the neck nice and lengthened in the breath going. For 3, 2, and 1. Now close the legs up, turn them out, and flex your feet. Make sure the heels are connected. You're going to take a deep breath in, bend the knees in, but keep having the sole of your feet towards the ceiling and lengthen out. Bend them in, lengthen out. And the lengthening needs to be hold for just a second. Really feel that lengthening of the legs. And put a little energy into it. So push those heels up towards the ceiling. 4, and we'll do 3, and 2, and here's the last one to hold a little longer. Keep pushing those heels away. Take this moment to take a really deep breath in, and breathing out, you're going to open with your feet flexed. Open and close. And now you're not putting the energy into your toes, but into your heels. We did it a little while ago with the feet pointed. Now push the energy into the heels. And we'll do 4, and 3. We'll do 2, and the last one. Keep the legs closed. Now point your feet. Curl up the upper body where the shoulder tips of the shoulder, the points of the shoulder blades are the only thing touching the floor. And now you're going to scissor, 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 scissor. Keep the upper body lifted. Lengthen those legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep them up here. Lengthen out. We're going to make circles. Circle. And avoid hollowing the lower back. So make sure you're circling in a range of motion where you can still have the control over the movements. We'll do 3, and 2, and the last one, take it in the opposite direction. Circle, keep the legs lengthened, circle, for 3, and 2, and here's the last one. Close the legs up, pull the knees in, and wiggle your lower back for a moment. Take a really deep breath in, curl yourself up, and turn around. Having one leg in front of the other. And this leg is facing backwards. And I want you to place your hands on the outside of your knee. And you're not leaning forward, you're staying a bit lifted. So open up the chest, push the sternum a little forward. And now you're lifting the back leg, and you're going to lift it up and down. Up and up. It's not a big movement, just a tiny little one, but it's really intense. And up and up. Make sure both your feet and your knee is lifting up. So it's not just the knee lifting. We'll do 4, and 3, and 2. Hold the last one, flex your foot. You're going to push backwards. And try to keep control over the rest of the body. So push, and push, and push. Keep the knee facing forward and try to avoid the upper body moving by pulling your abs in. 2, and 1, hold it. Stay here a little time to lengthen up the spine again, and we go into the second round. So push, and push, and push, and push. Push for 4, 3, 2, hold the last one again. We take it into the third round. Hold it one more time, and push, and push, and push. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the last one for 3, 2, and 1. And release. Take a really deep breath in. We'll do a little stretching in between. So place your hand on the floor. Reach the other arm up. And then take it sideways. Slide yourself over. Now push your rib cage up while reaching your fingers away. And pushing your upper bum down. Hold it. Now turn it. So having the sternum facing the floor. Keep reaching that arm away. Feel the stretch in your back. And open yourself up again. Now grab the ankle and reach up and over to the other side. And release again. We're going to turn the legs over to the other sides. And once do your best and try to ignore that one side probably is a little easier than the other side. Have both hands to the side of your knee again. Bring yourself a tiny bit forward so you're able to lift the leg up. And the fingers are slightly touching, so it's not putting your whole weight into the floor. Up, and up, and up, and up. Let me smile a bit. Up, and up. We'll do 3, and 2. Hold the last one, flex your foot, and push backwards. Push, and push, and push, and push. See if you can avoid moving the upper body. So it takes a lot of control, meaning you need to keep breathing and keep your abs pulled in. 2, hold the last one. Hold it. Second round, and push, and push, and push, and push. We'll do 4, and 3, and 2. Hold the last one again. Lift that leg up a little higher. Yes. And push, push, and push, push, and push. We'll do 4, 3, 2, and the last one, and release. We'll do that nice little stretch on the other side too. So lengthen the arm up. Take yourself down just a slight bit. Keep reaching the fingers away. Keep the rib cage lifted. And push the bum a little backwards. And now rotate in. Keep lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Try to breathe into your rib cage to deepen the stretch a little more. And now take it back. And grab the other ankle and reach up and over to the other side. Reach, reach, reach. And release. Alrighty, last exercise. We're going to be on our knees. And also on your knees, make sure you're supported by your abs. Squeezing your bum a little bit. We're going to place our hand next to the knee. And when we're in position, the hand, the knee, and the foot need to be in the same line. So place your hands, open up the chest, and check if you're in the right position. Hand, knee, foot, same line. Open up the chest. We're going to lift the leg up and down. Lift it up, lower down. Up and down. Up and down. For 8 and 7. 6. Keep the neck nice and lengthened. We'll do 4 and 3 and 2. And let's hold the last one. We're going to bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. And again, also here, try to avoid moving the upper body. Reach. Every time you're reaching, see if you can reach a tiny bit further. 4 and 3 and 2. And the last one, reach, 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 and circle. And circle. Circle and circle. Keep the breath going. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now keep the leg up here. Another round of touching and lifting. Touch and lift. Keep the breath going. And touch and lift. Last 4 and up and 3 and up and 2 up. Hold the last one. Reach it out for 3, 2 and 1. And release. You can bring yourself forward for just a moment. Take a really deep breath in and breathe out again. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. If this exercise is too much for you, there's always an option to lie down, having the lower leg bent, placing your head on top of your arm, making sure you have your waist a little lifted, and then reach the leg out, make sure it's straight underneath the hip, and then you can do it from up here. Meaning up and down, bending, lengthening, circling, and lifting up and down again. So if it's too much, take the variation where you're on the floor. But give it a try. You can always go down to the floor after a couple of repetitions. So now we're going to do the other side. Start with lengthening up again. Crown of the head is towards the ceiling. Place your hand in line with your knee. Open up the chest again. And have a nice and lengthened neck. Take a really deep breath in, lift up, and up. Lift it up, and up. We'll do 6, and 5, and 4. We'll do 3, and 2, and hold the last one. Keep reaching that leg out of the hip. Now bend, lengthen, bend, and lengthen. Bend in, lengthen out. Bend and lengthen. For 4, lengthen. 3, lengthen. 2, lengthen. And the last one, lengthen. Stay lengthen or lengthen even more. And we circle, and circle, and circle, and circle. Keep the chest nice and opened. For 2, and 1, and circle in the opposite direction. Take it the other way around. Try to avoid moving the rest of the body, just the legs circling into the hip sockets. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it and reach a little further. Touch and lift. Touch and lift. Only 6. Lift it up. And 5. Up. We'll do 4. Lift it up. Last 3. Up. 2. Up and hold the last one. Lift it up. Reach a little higher. For 3, 2, lift higher, and the last one, and bend the leg in, and release forward again. Take a really deep breath in here. You probably feel your bum burning. We do. Oh my God. And bring yourself up again. Let's curl the toes under, and move your weight backwards. And take a really deep breath in here. Let your body get adjusted to getting up. Keep your fingers on the floor. Roll down your feet and lengthen the legs. We're slowly rolling up. Make a pelvic tilt. Pull your abs in. Open up the chest again. Place your feet steady on the floor. Make sure you're dividing the weight over both feet so you're standing nice and balanced out. And take one more really deep breath in. Open up the chest, circle the shoulders, feel them land on top of the ribcage. Stand straight up and give yourself a little smile again today. And thank you for watching us. Hope to see you again in our next workout. Bye, see you again.